My name's Kari and I am making this video to answer the question, is chalk couture for you? So while I talk, I'm going to be actually doing some of it so you can see the process at the same time I'm talking. Chalk couture is a kind of upscale-ish home decor DIY. It is products that you put together to create home decor items, either for your own home or to use as a business and then sell to other people. So they make transfers and then the products, either the paste or the ink, to then use with the transfers on either their surfaces or other people's surfaces. So I'm using one of their surfaces. It is called a board and base. It's like this. It's a base that a board fits into. Retails for about $10, just the surface, and the board can either go in this way or you can orient it this way. And it is two-sided, so you get two products out of one. You can change it either seasonally or just based on your whim if you get bored like I do. So that's the board that I'm going to be using with one of their transfers. So their transfers are actually a silk screen, and this one came in a big piece, and I've been cutting it up to put together in my own way, which is something that I really like about this product. It's not just a transfer that's going to look the same. You know, like if you go into Home Goods and you buy something, you don't know how many other people have bought the exact same things, or Lowe's, you get one of their, $30 paintings and then you see it at your neighbor's house, something like that. So this is different because you get to make it yourself. And it is extremely easy, very loving and forgiving, washable if you make mistakes, or you can make it permanent. So it's great. So I'm just the words I'm gonna use are stop and smell the flowers, and then after all of that dries, I'm gonna be adding different kinds of flowers that come in different transfers. But I'll go ahead and start doing this and then just tell you a little bit about the business end of it. So you can either do this just for your own pleasure, or you can make this a business. It certainly is designed that way. For $99, you start a kit, and then the kit comes with everything you need to kind of start your business. So you can certainly expand it beyond that. You can sell the product or finished pieces, either online, at vendor shows, or in home shows. You can have parties where you do make and takes, where people come or you go to their house, you bring all the materials, you start with a board, you start with different transfers, different pastes, and they all make their own product, probably having a glass of wine or two, and walk out afterwards. Prices vary based on what you want to cover your costs and how much profit you want to make. Usually starting at $25 and going up, based again upon what you want, and then of course the surfaces you use, because the surfaces, the prices can vary. So I'm just going to place this. Then if I don't like the way it's placed, because I think it's too close to the top, it just comes right back off again. I'll do it a little lower this time. Want to make sure that it's pretty level and centered. You can use rulers. I use the rule of just the way it looks to me, but everybody's a little bit different, and that's okay. The product, as I said, is great, easy to use, very versatile. So I think the product is easy to sell once people really get to see it and do it. I had a party not too long ago, and a couple of the people at the party were like, oh my God, I can't do art, I can't do crafts. And they really liked what they walked away with. So, and they were very proud of it. I heard some of them talking to other people about, oh yeah, I did this and this was great. So, that part is fun. It's fun to watch people do that, and that's one way to make money. There are people that sell products online, just the chalk itself, the transfers to other people. So it is an MLM. You can definitely make money doing that way. But you start with a kit, which, as I said, has pretty much everything you need. It comes with about 8 transfers, 5 things of paste, and a couple different surfaces and an apron and some business things. And you can use all of that to kind of either play with yourself or run it as a business. As a business, you have to be qualified. You get a quarter to get qualified, which is a little over 3 months. It's from the date you signed up, starting the next month's 3 months. You have to purchase or have personal volume of $150. Not hard to do. And then that keeps you qualified as a designer. And as a designer, you get wholesale price, which is 40% less than retail price. If your chalk, as you're using it, gets a little too thick, you can spray a little water, you stir it a little bit. So depending upon your conditions, you may need to do things a little bit differently. But again, you don't have to be a rocket scientist. This stuff is really easy to use. So as a business, if you're going to sell the product online, you really need to work it. There's a lot of people out there already doing it. There may be many people in your area doing it. And if that's the case, you're going to have to work it, and you need to be unique. I am not doing it as a business. I'm doing it because I enjoy the process. I sell some of my end products. I do some make and takes, and I'm really just asking to break even when I do those. So mine are on the lower end of the scale. I do things for as low as $20, and they walk away with stuff, and it kind of covers all my costs. What you don't use, you just put back in, so this stuff goes a long way. But you do have to work it. And they offer you a lot of online support, social media guides, and a lot of people will be there to help you. So as a business, you make your money off of people either buying your finished products or buying product through your website, because you'll get a website, or going out and doing the make and takes and selling things there. And then if you develop teams, you have people working under you, you get a percentage of you get a percentage based upon how much they sell and how well they're doing as well. I'm not interested in doing that. The person that sponsored me was someone I met at a vendor fair, and see, now I don't like it. Part of the M did not come out real well, so I'm going to redo this. 1 minute, let me take this off because you don't want it to get too dry, and I've been talking. So that's how easy it is to do. It is very easy to take off while it's wet. All you have to do is wipe it and it comes off. Let me get a little water on this. So clean this off. Then I will go put this in water to clean it off, and as soon as it's dry again, I'll come back and do that. But in the meantime, so as a business, you'd really have to work it. It's very trendy. A lot of people are jumping on board. It's growing by leaps and bounds. So I would say if you're interested, do a little research, go online, talk to people, and jump in as soon as you can. Because like with MLMs, they can become oversaturated either in your area. People you know on Facebook, they might already have someone else or more than one person that does this. So you want to hurry up and jump on if you're going to do it. You get, as I said, a quarter to kind of figure out if you can qualify, and then every quarter you have to keep qualifying to get that discount. If you're just doing it for yourself, after you get the kit and you do it for a while and you decide, this isn't me, then you can just start, you can disassociate as a designer and just buy the product from someone else, and that's okay too. So this is the paste and how easily it goes on, and I have to wait for that dry to redo it. This was something I just did. I inked, same process. It's a silk screen transfer. It's reusable multiple times. I used ink. This is a surface I got at the dollar store, and then I will have to heat set it. That process is very easy. It's putting it in your oven cold, bumping the temperature up to 350. As soon as it's preheated, you keep it in there for an hour, you turn it off, you leave it in the oven until the oven is completely cool, you take it out, it's set. That's what I did with this one, completely set. I can wash this, use this however I want. It goes on multiple surfaces, surfaces you buy through Couture, things that you come up with yourself. This is a wine stave. I've done it on vintage windows, on mirrors. Here's a mug. And again, I just heat set it and it's good to go. I find items at Dollar Tree, Tuesday Morning, Home Goods, and the Dollar Spot at Target. Great place to find things as well. So there's ink and there's paste, and it's just dependent upon the surface you want to use. The ink is permanent, the paste is not. So if you wanted to get rid of that after after Valentine's Day is over, a little water on what's called an eraser, or like a magic eraser, or a paper towel, and you scrub it off with water, and then you've got a new slate to start something new again. So I think the cost of the kit, $99, you get about $240 worth of product, well worth it. Lots of instructions out there, easy to use, very, very versatile. My concerns would be, timing, get in now while it's still new and fresh rather than down the road, kind of like the lines of people that, jumped on LuLaRoe late and it was already saturated and they didn't make money and had to leave. If you're doing it for a business. And then you can do online and vendors and shows and just sell the product and build a team and support your team and mentor your team so that they're really doing the work for you. But for me, this is just something I enjoy, and my goal is to break even. I think it's a great product. It's very, it's on point. They keep bringing out new things that are timely as far as holiday and seasonal, and as well as what's popular out there. So I really encourage you to check it out if you have any interest. It's a great process, so it's not just selling, it's the process of doing it, which I think is a lot of fun too. So, excuse my phone, which keeps going off. And if you have any questions, please let me know, comment, leave me a message. I would be happy to answer them. I'm not in this to make money or develop a team. I just wanted to answer some questions and show you how easy it was to do it. So thank you so much, and happy crafting.